Hey everybody, I'm here today in the 2023 Kia EV6 GT. This right here is a fast vehicle. 0 to 60, under 3.5 seconds, probably closer to 3. About 580 horsepower, a little under that, about 550 pound-feet of torque. All makes for one really fast car. But you know what? That's not what we're talking about. I started this video today with the intent of driving up to Bear Mountain and scooting around some of those really fun roads up there and really showing you the performance capabilities, at least in a straight line, of the EV6 GT. Unfortunately, God or whatever deity you believe in had other plans. There's one issue with the EV6 GT, and it's the range. Regular EV6s can go anywhere from the high 280s to low 300 miles of range. Even more sometimes. This car, though, with its big, powerful motors, only has about it has under 210 miles of range, which really gives you a usable range about 180 to 190 miles before you really start getting range anxiety. That is not good. Especially in a car like this that costs about 63 grand, you know? So I was hoping, you know, I've been driving around for a few days now, nothing too crazy, just driving around New York City. I come up to Bear Mountain and I want to charge the car before I start going on my little ride, you know? Makes sense. This is where our problems begin. Every charger around Bear Mountain doesn't work. I download 2 different apps. I call one of the apps because it's not working. And I'm gonna pause real quickly because I'm gonna show you what this car is all about. Acceleration. Ready? Oh, shit. Anyway, now that we've gotten that, the car's real party trick out of the way. Whew, that really, if you don't put your head back, that hurts. Anyway, what was I saying? The charging. I call them. I call one of the charging companies. It says to call if they need help. Turns out, for whatever reason, whoever owns the charger hasn't been paying their subscription. So the charger's no good. It's kaput. It looks like it works. You plug it in, it just says unavailable, which is sick and awesome. So I go to another charger. The screen's broken, so you can't do anything with that one. Finally, I find another charger about 2 or 3 miles outside of Bear Mountain, and that one does work. It's a public charger, and it's charging at very slow speeds. I'll put the numbers up here about how fast it was charging at. From where I was, which was I think like about 24% to 100%, would have taken about 11 hours to charge on a public charger. I understand that EVs are, for the most part, good. You know, the EV adoption's a good thing to do. But I can't, in good conscience, recommend anyone who doesn't have a charger where they live or a charger where they work that they can use reliably to ever even bother. You can't just waste your day charging all the time, especially in a car with 180 miles-ish of usable range. It's just a ridiculous proposition. And it's such a shame because this car, I mean, it's not the best car around the corners. You know, it's not exactly like a hot hatch or anything, but it's so fast and you want to be able to use that power, but you can't, because in the back of your head, you know that you're just eating range up. It's untenable. If it were me, I probably would skip the GT. I'd just get a regular EV6, just because the regular, I haven't driven an EV6, but I've driven the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and the Hyundai Ioniq 6, and they're pretty much the same car as this with a different body. And those regular models will feel plenty fast for the average person. And you'll have a usable amount of range. And they're not going to cost you 63 grand for the privilege of having to charge every couple hundred miles. And since I've started this, 6 minutes ago I started this video, I've gone from about 80 miles of range to 68 miles of range. And it's probably because I did that one really big pullback there. It's just, Unfortunately, it's not good, and it drives me nuts. And I understand there's money coming for EV chargers, but they gotta really start popping up everywhere real soon. Because really, yeah, it's annoying that there's 180 miles of battery range, but that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is infrastructure. And we gotta work on it real hard, and hopefully all this new spending from the infrastructure bill that was passed a couple of years ago now, we start seeing improvements soon. And you know what, while we're talking about chargers, why do I have to download a damn app? I don't need another app on my phone. Do you need an app every time you go to the gas station? No. You should be able to unplug the thing, plug into your car, swipe your credit card, and that's it. I don't understand. Unfortunately, that's the video. It's nowhere near as fun as it really should be, but gotta get it off my chest because a very frustrating morning and had to sit in a deli for about an hour to get the charge up to at least where I can go home. Thank you guys for watching. More fun videos next time.